About 16 years ago, when I was in secondary school, I would go to the cyber cafe in my small town to go and browse the internet. I would pay for overnight browsing because it was cheap. I would be at the cafe all night doing just one thing, reading what Tony Evans, Brian Tracy, Robert Kiyosaki, etc. had to say. My favorite was their quotations. I loved reading and writing those quotes because they are powerful. More than once, a single quote has changed my life, and that is why in today's video, I'll be sharing with you 9 powerful quotations that can change your life. For those of you who have been wanting to know who is behind this channel since when we had 10K subscribers, now that we are close to 1 million subs, we're ready to let you see and meet the man behind this channel. Simply check the description box below to meet with me on my personal channel. 1. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Winston Churchill. I had my first business breakthrough in the year 2016, and let me tell you this, it was by accident. Or maybe you can call it luck. It simply came. But that was 8 years after I'd been in the business world. A few years later, after I started making millions of naira every month, one of my friends who dumped his business after many failures asked me how he could do what I did. I didn't have any formula. Till today, I don't have any formula about how anyone can become successful in business, because such success simply comes to me after years of failure. I believe the most successful person can tell you something like this: success is what you get after you fail. Fail and fail without giving up. It's that simple. 2. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. Bruce Lee. Another problem I see in our society is that most people simply don't know that those who succeed aren't that special. At least I can say of myself that I don't know any such thing that is special about me, except that whatever I set my mind to do, I would set my life to do it. 3. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. Jim Rohn. Think about this in relation to what I said earlier. People who achieve their goals simply really want it, like their life. They want it so bad that they can die without getting it. Other people wish for it, and when you wish for something, you can easily make excuses whenever you fail. 4. The road to success and the road to failure are almost exactly the same. Colin R. Davis. For about 8 years, my phone rarely rang, and whenever it rang, I know it was my family members calling to warn me, "Would you destroy your life? What exactly are you doing?" To them, I was failing, and they were right. I was failing, but the road is the same. A man who wants success will fail, and who will fail. But there comes a moment when you get your luck, and suddenly the name of the road is changed. 5. All progress takes place outside the comfort zone. Michael John Bobak. Trying new things is scary. Nobody likes it, because it leads to mistakes and failures. What if we can live an easy life, do as little things as we can, or even get someone else to pay us by selling our time? There are so many easy roads the world has discovered, and so many people follow those roads because they are easy, but they are also crowded, which means they leave so little on the table for everyone. There are a few places that are not crowded, but you have to get out of your comfort zone to get there. 6. Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning. Robert Kiyosaki. Fear is a negative emotion. This makes it to be very powerful. Think about this. For every goal you set and every dream you have, there's another side consisting of fear and uncertainty. There's another side of success and achievement. But because fear is a negative emotion and our minds love negative things, we're more likely to give space in our head for fear than to ruminate on the excitement of success. Train your mind to meditate on what it looks like to achieve your dream, and the excitement of that will override your fear. 7. A successful man is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks that others throw at him. David Brinkley. At some point in my entrepreneurial life, I stopped looking for success because I wanted it. I started looking for success because everyone had told me that I would fail. You can't believe how motivating this strategy is. I simply could not look back. Giving up was simply what I couldn't get my head to think. The reason was simple. Everyone had already told me that I would fail, so giving up meant I would make them feel like they know what they're talking about. I never wanted to let that happen. I would rather die than to make these people feel that they are right. So I kept pushing hard. So many people in our world today get discouraged because their parents told them that they are good for nothing. So many people stop pursuing their dreams because 10 people told them how silly their ideas are. That's like failing because someone throws stones at you. Though it's usually painful, you can endure the pain that comes from the stones people throw at you and then use those stones as a foundation for the skyscraper you want to build. 8. The secret to success is knowing something nobody else knows. Aristotle Onassis. The first successful business actually came as a result of what I learned from a Dan Kennedy book, which my friend borrowed me. I mean, there were so many people who were in the same business with me, but because I learned what they didn't know, I succeeded when they were struggling. I tell you, it all came from a book. Look at this channel. It's one of the 10 biggest entrepreneurship channels in the world, and the biggest by far of any entrepreneurship channel created by an African. This isn't necessarily because I know about money or business more than anyone else. One day, about 26 months ago, I read something online about the power of video. That was it. It's about learning and reading. It's about searching for knowledge that other people don't care about. 9. The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. Winston Churchill. Look at your country. If you're among those people who love to look for what's wrong, you can tell me a million things that are wrong about your country. Look at the rich. They are the reason why you're poor. Look at the economy. It's bad and terrible and you can get ahead. Look. There are more things to complain about, more difficulties than you can ever overcome, more problems than you deserve if you set your mind to look for them. For those people who set their mind to look for opportunities, there are more than enough of that too. Let me prove this to you with a good example. If today you decide to like a particular car, suddenly, anywhere you go, such a car starts showing itself to you. If you tell your subconscious mind that you like the opposite sex which looks in a certain way, and you enter a room with 10 of the opposite sex, even if there are only 2 of those that meet your criteria, those are the ones your mind will look for, and those are the ones your mind will see. This simply means that you're likely to exaggerate the numbers of whatever you're looking for. Those who are looking for difficulties tend to exaggerate how difficult things seem, while those who are looking for solutions and opportunities tend to exaggerate how common those are too. In summary, the way to win is the way of war. The obstacle is the way. Life is difficult, and it doesn't get easier by running away from difficult things. It doesn't get easier by keeping to your comfort zone. In fact, the opposite is the truth. Life eventually becomes easy for those who are willing to fight hard, while it becomes difficult for those who want to take it easy. For those of you who have been wanting to know who is behind this channel since when we had 10K subscribers, now that we are close to 1 million subs, we are ready to let you see and meet the mind behind this channel. Simply check the description box below to meet with me on my personal channel. We love you.